Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to another round of 20 minutes, endless minutes till dawn. So this time we're going with the lightning character with dual SMGs. I'm gonna try and get the lightning to show up, just because I feel like you could do some really wild stuff with like turbo machine gun hand, dual SMGs, super machine gun lightning build, if you can pull it off. It's a big if, though. I think because of the endless repetition of, like, you can pick up every perk multiple times. You know, that's incredibly powerful. Big downside on it is we gotta be away from these trees. They're rough to work with. Big downside is there are certain, like, kind of rarer things, because I think there is a rarity system. Oh, there it is, Electromage. Because I don't think we saw the magnets show up at all when we were, during our last run. I could be wrong about this, but I think that was the case. Okay, we want to avoid damage. I've got 3 health and no way of getting it back at the moment. I think I want to go for electricity and fire, and probably not knockback. It'd be neat to get knockback, but it's unlikely that we're going to. Ooh, other thing I just thought about. If I can get energized twice, we never run out of ammo. Which, oh boy. Oh boy, I didn't even think about that. Or even the lightning thing twice. Wait, did we just do a double reload? That was confusing. Okay, let's see. Electro Mastery. All lightning damage increased by 12, lightning AoE by 75. Oh, I feel like that used to do more damage, but maybe I'm wrong on that. No, never mind. But that still makes my, my basic electro shots, like, way more deadly. Okay. What do we want to do? Because we could go pickup range, that's not the worst idea. I might actually want to grab Power Shot. Actually, no, we gotta go haste. Otherwise, I'm just going to get harassed into oblivion by little brain beasts here, and that's going to be incredibly unfriendly. Because we want the running gun. Ideally, if we can get 2 running guns, I will be in a much more comfortable spot. There we go. Okay. When lightning strikes a target, 20% chance to refill 3 of your ammo. I'd like to pick up many of these other ones, but getting a second energized still seems like the trick. Because once again, if I can just never run out of ammo, we never have to think about reload speed. We don't have to think about reload speed, we can work on a bunch of other things. I don't know. There's just interesting potential here for absolutely stunning broken builds. Let's see. I'm gonna try getting another Electromage. I don't necessarily know what that does. I think that just doubles the amount of high-end lightning we're putting out. I could be wrong. Gosh, we gotta do this with a glare build. I can only imagine a, like, Frosty Bernie high fire rate glare with, like, huge range could get stunningly stupid. Because I was originally toying with the idea of it, you know, a little bit here and there. Pyromage, Power Shot, Blazing Speed, Fan Fire. I think we want to do Pyromage. Not that a whole lot of things are going to get the chance to burn, but the couple of things that do, wow. We, smoked him? We smoked him. Okay, what is this? Lightning inflicts burn. Hey! This is the reason why I wanted to spec a little bit into pyro bullets, because I figured there was a decent chance of setting things on fire. We could use the extra 35% fire plus the soothing warmth, because that's like the easiest way for me to heal here. There's regen, but meh. Let's see, another Electromage. I can't not. Sadly, it doesn't increase the damage that my electricity does, but now it's every other shot is 3 lightning bolts. I don't think I even have to actually hit. I just need to fire in a direction. Yeah, we really need running gun, because if I can If I can snag a bunch of run and gun, we can just shoot and the lightning just kills everything for me. Who needs to hit with bullets when you just have mad lightning? Hopefully we can get some more Electro Mastery as well. And then fire rate like mad. Well, there's another Electro Mastery. Oh, always go full Palpatine. I'm really curious, actually, if you got a bunch of Electro Bugs, what would happen? Because I bet you could do, like, a really interesting Lightning Summon build. With, like, hard Electro Mastery. I'll have to try that at some point, because that could be kind of fun. Just, like, 6 or 7 Lightning Bugs and not even attack anymore. Let's see. So, Rapid Fire is tempting. We might already have it, we might not, but I'm gonna go Intense Burn, just because if we can get 1 in Soothing Warmth, that guarantees healing. Okay. There he goes. Let's see if I can... So I don't have Freezing, but I have Madcap Electricity. There he goes. He dead. Okay. So Tome of Power, Tome of Summoning, Tome of Elements. Reduces my bullet damage, increases burn, lightning damage, and freeze duration. Absolutely. Who cares about my bullets? My lightning is now... My lightning is now the real gun. Okay, so what do we want to do? Quick Hands, Intense Burn, Frost Mage, but Frost Mage isn't really that helpful. I guess I'll do... Do we even do Split Fire? Let's just do Haste. Yeah, I just want to be able to Zippy Skidoo and lightning the snap out of anything. Because the thing is, lightning is supposed to hit the nearest enemy. However, if there's no... Or... nearest enemy of my cursor. However, if I've killed everything near my cursor, it just hits everything else in my general, like, view range. And it's really effective. Obviously, it's gonna maybe not scale that well in damage, but the more lightning I can get and Electro Mastery I can boost, the more likely we are to just completely shred. So actually, we could get the, wow, it even deletes the leeches. Not quite as fast as I would have liked, but it does delete them. We might want to get magnet range just for the sake of this. The one big thing is this has huge AoE potential. Let's see. Which is huge. Blazing Speed. More of that. Second Pyro Mage. None of these are that good. More Haste. I will be fast and it will get me some fire rate, but not much. But it's mostly just that speed. But there are enough of these guys that I do have to move my cursor around a little bit to make sure they don't get close to me. It's interesting that all of the lightning bolts will hit the same target. It won't split based on kill. So we do have kind of hefty overkill, but the AoE on it is so good that it doesn't matter too much, because it's a full damage AoE. Okay, there's Haste. There's the Electro Bug. I just don't know how often it fires. Boy, I'm fast. Like I said, there's gonna be some weirdness as far as, like, what shows up in the pool. It's part of the reason why I was thinking going Shauna is probably the best option, because being able to even reroll the pool just once per round is huge, because that way we don't have to keep picking movement speed, because there's no other really good option. Like, sure, I could have gone Electro Bug, I just don't know if it matters. Let's see. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, what I really want is fire rate more than anything else. Fire rate and run and gun, because fire rate's going to give me the ability to blitz out so much more lightning. We're never going to run out of ammo. You know, we've got a 40% chance to get 3 bullets back every time lightning hits, and we're hitting 4 bolts of lightning constantly? There's soothing warmth. Yeah. There was some fire rate. I will admit I passed up on that. But I think it's fine. There we go. Also, can confirm I'm level 17, so I think going just like heavy frost mage the last round actually dramatically hurt the amount of EXP I was getting. Oh, there he goes. Okay, lightning strikes still burn things. Okay, could do an energized, but there's running gun. There we go. Okay, so now while I'm shooting, I'm moving at a decent clip. We could use some magnet range. Actually, quite a lot. Just to save me time and get me more EXP. Honestly, I might actually stop for a bit and let him collect. Just so we're not killing things so far off camera. Oh, I'll see if I can get it. Well, there's another soothing warmth if I want to do it. I just don't think I care. Let's see. In the wind? Bullet damage and movement speed is pretty useless. Glare is interesting. The main reason is because it would be really funny to just get a bunch of Cicade. Not that it really matters, but considering all of the other options there were just as mediocre, I might as well. I could have gone, like, Soothing Warmth, but I haven't even taken a hit yet. And I might not. We'll see. Okay. And grab what I can. But yeah, I'm already level 19. Which, like, I think I ended the last run at 30-something. Like, early 30s. And we're already a third of the way done. So it very clearly is... Well, I mean, when in doubt, continue to be the most one-trick pony that ever did nay. I think it's like 5 bolts of lightning now. It's 250 damage. It's pretty nutty. I wonder if I could kill a tree just with lightning. Probably not. Which is, you know, realistically, completely false. There we go. Okay. Squeak through, grab all of these. There's all sorts of shooters, but I kind of don't care. I'm so fast, most of them are never, ever going to have a chance at hitting me unless I walk into their shots. You know, I deserved that. Okay. So yeah, my bullets don't do a whole lot of damage, but I should be able to just absolutely delete this sucker with lightning. It's not quite as much damage as if I went full frost. But there he goes. Okay, elasticity, rage, summoning, rage. Fire rate plus 66%. Triple your base ammo. I'm pretty much never gonna run out of ammo. As long as there's enemies around to hit. Currently there's like no enemies. I can just click once. Oh, yeah, we're back up to full ammo. Oh, because we're reloading. Oh, that's interesting. That's really weird. We're like auto-reloading. Weird. Is that normal? I have no idea. I wonder if trees do damage to me. Oh, here's a big downside. I gotta double check. When you inflict burn. Okay, maybe it's just a really low chance. Because my lightning does inflict burn. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of scoot through. Let's snag everything. And yeah, just kind of keep deleting things. Yeah, we're good. Let's see. So we can do Sight Magic. No, Electro Mastery. I want to keep pushing that AoE to the point... Oh yeah, that's getting big. I wonder if it actually scales exponentially. You know, it takes whatever the previous one is and then increases that by 75%. It feels like it. Because that's a huge AoE. And it looks freaking stupid. I think some of these effects were not meant to scale at all. Okay. Well, you know what? Works for me. Okay. I don't know, what do we even do at this point? Run in circles. I really wish the enemy density here was tougher, because it seems like effectively what this game does is kind of condenses the first 15 minutes into a 10-minute run, but never scales past that beyond just enemy HP, which is good, but it slows down dramatically. You know, earlier I was talking about like, oh yeah, I'm getting plenty of EXP, but then you get back to this point and you're like, maybe not. Maybe that EXP really does just never scale up. Die, potato. There we go. What is it this time? Reduce bullet damage, extra lightning damage. Freaking heck yes. It's only like 62%. Or 62 damage. That's okay. I was hoping it would do like 100. No. I don't know. Let's see. Well, rapid fire? Absolutely. I could go like vitality, but at this point, if I die, I die. And if I don't die, then I end the run. It's always tough with endless mode, right? Because you can do the Nova Drift version where it's functionally endless, but like good luck getting there. Most of your runs are going to die before they even really feel like they've fully taken off because the game is so hard. Then you have like I said, the Binding of Isaac basement style that is funny for like a bit, and then it's just brain dead easy to the point of almost being insulting. And then there's the Binding of Isaac looping, which is good for like 2 runs, and then you're like, wow, I hate this. Because once again, kind of brain dead easy. Then there's the Risk of Rain version, which I'm going to maintain. I think Risk of Rain still does it best. Where you can go infinite, but good luck getting there. Kind of in the same way as Nova Drift, but slightly less RKO-y. Until it becomes really RKO-y, at which point then it's like, whatever, I deserve this. This one's gone on long enough. That's always, honestly, a good feeling in its own way, weirdly enough. I'm just gonna run around until they stack up. I've picked up like half the EXP on this map already. At 25 damage on the glare. Just delete him from existence if I can. Please, sir. Thank you. It's time to check out. So what do we do? Absolutely Tome of Elements. I don't even know how much bullet damage I do. I don't think it matters. Because I'm just off the walls nonsense already. I'm loving this mode. We might have to go back to the regular play until the endless mode gets some tweaks. Because all I needed to do is just get more and more ridiculous. You know, both enemy HP wise and also quantity. Honestly, I would actually love it if the enemies got a little larger too. So eventually you have these just ridiculously huge enemies, or maybe even make it kind of random. I guess let's grab magnetism. Yeah, no, I think actually our last run with Yuki was a pretty appropriate level, all in all. And who knows? Maybe this character will be a couple levels higher by the time we hit that time period. It certainly feels like it's faster with the big leeches. I just keep deleting. I might as well. I can go get EXP during the boring segments. I should probably stop. The problem is I kill enemies too far away, and so I'm gonna run around forever looking to grab all that EXP. And that's a bit that's not fun. There we go. Just delete every... Oop. Almost walked into that. Okay. Let's see. Damage from your glare is doubled. Glare applies the on-hit effects from your bullets. I don't actually know what that does for me. Like, does that proc my lightning? Because if so, that's pretty rad. Because you know it's every other shot. However, this character has a... What is it? Like, a 50% chance of spawning a bullet? Or, spawning lightning based on a bullet impact? Or something to that extent? Okay. Well, I mean, this is certainly more fun. I just wish it was like this the whole time. Hey, more Electro Mastery. We could also grab Recharge, but I don't think that really changes too much. And then there's also, like, Excitement, which, okay, that's a little bit better. There's also just watching... Ooh. But no, Electro Mastery is so much better. Whoa. I think we got to the point where we one-shot the leeches. And boy, that AoE size is hella stupid. I just feel like I'm puking pixels onto the screen and they're deadly. Ah! Oh, what time is it? 22 minutes in. Okay. I think I got my thumbnail. Lightning also inflicts burn. Well, it's a lot of burn damage that's never actually going to be ever in play. Well, here's the problem. This build is effectively done. I could drag it out and keep going for a while longer, and it's kind of tempting to do that. I don't know. It's always a question of, like, what is the good stopping point on an endless run? Because I'm a flighty enough person that I'm more than willing to just say, you know, as soon as it gets kind of okay. I wouldn't mind a couple more Electro Mastery because I'm pretty sure it scales exponentially. Which makes me wonder if bullet size does as well. Because there's a decent chance it does. And yeah, it would be lovely if I could really boost my pickup range here to the nth degree. Okay. Well, sure. I'd like the other one. I almost walked into that enemy shot, but that's okay. Snag everything. I'm just gonna ignore these guys. Because I think killing them makes them spawn a little faster, but having to go hunt down the EXP is less fun. I should go back to Nomad Survival. See if that's updated in a meaningful manner. I always take damage on that first shot. Okay, delete these guys. Oops. Want another YouTube thumbnail opportunity here. There we go, Death Ball. Wow, they have a lot of HP. I mean, I do a lot of damage. But still. Okay, it's like 22 minutes or 25 minutes. I should get out of here. Yeah, I was definitely letting it corner me. Luckily, I'm back up to full health. So you can get another Tome of Rage? Absolutely. 120 bullets, my fire rate is absurd. Sounds pretty fun to me. Who cares about bullet damage? I'm not actually sure how many of my bullets have even hit an enemy over the course of this run. Certainly not many of them. As soon as I got that first lightning mastery, it was just like, well, this is just all I do now. And I think that's okay. I think this does highlight that there's kind of a good middle ground for this game. Now that I'm thinking about it, the endless mode gives quite a lot of extra upgrades by making it so you can get the same upgrades multiple times, which is good, but ultimately ends up pigeonholing you into some like really busted nonsense builds that are maybe not the most balanced, but are kind of fun. Oh, that's where the bonus lightning's coming from, I think. Yeah. So the bonus lightning does come from the glare effect, so it can proc some of my lightning, not all of it, but still. But it's, I think, a greater amount of width or some kind of, I mean, honestly, I'd even say aping off of the wild mod system a little bit could work quite well. The one thing, I don't know, there's a lot of different ways you can kind of do it. The big issue is, I don't want to advocate too much for, like, looting Nova Drift, because Nova Drift is, you know, as much as I want Nova Drift to inspire future games, just because it's so good, and I want everybody to kind of know that, I'm curious about investing hard into sight magic, but let's do watch and learn. Whoops. I didn't actually kill him. Some of these guys are actually durable enough to not just die. But yeah, so as much as I want Nova Drift to be like this hugely influential game, that has the potential for, let's see, hugely influential game that has the potential to dramatically, you know, revitalize certain parts of the roguelike industry as far as like pickups and upgrades go, and like RNG manipulation. Because whenever I talk about wanting to be able to control what build I get, I swear we've only gotten electrical fire. Which is fine, but still. But, I was talking about this with Peglin, the idea of being able to control my run more, is fun for me because I'd much rather have, the run I want rather than the run I'm given in a lot of cases, because often, it's not always the case, but oftentimes the run I'm given is mediocre. You know, you get 75% of the way there and you kind of wonder where's the, you know, where's the burger? Where's the meat? What is it? I don't know. Well, I don't know if that's the phrase that I used when I was a kid or whatnot, because I think there was a phrase for, like, where's the meat, in terms of, like, people being disappointed that there's no meat in a burger or something like that is kind of like a dig on veganism, or I don't know. But for me, where's the meat is in reference to, we're going snow cave camping in California, and you know what? Screw it. Everything dies. No, that's boring, because then I really have to go out of my way to grab stuff. We're going snow cave camping. We stopped by a town in, I don't actually know where we were, but we're going up into the mountains of California, which actually get snow, oddly enough. At least used to, I don't know about nowadays. But stopped in there, stayed at a hotel for a night before going snow cave camping the next day, because it was a long drive to get there, and then, you know, that way we weren't going straight up into the mountains while tired, because that would suck. Do I even care about fire rate at this point? I don't. Most things just insta-die. I could go for this, but let's go for recharge. We would just want pickup range for my own convenience. But so we stopped at a McDonald's kind of on the way, for, I think it was lunch. It was like a lunch breakfast thing in the next morning or something. Maybe I'm actually conflating two different trips. Because I remember we were at a hotel in California and it was cold. But maybe these were completely unrelated trips. Yeah, they could be. I don't know. Anyway, so I was at a McDonald's before going snow cave camping. Because I know that was for sure something that happened. Wow, he just died off camera. Of course. Tome of Elements? Absolutely. I don't care about bullet damage. It's meaningless. I'm surprised my lightning only does 89 damage, but I've got so much of it, it doesn't matter. And yeah, we're level 28. Wow. I think that's the other downside to the endless mode, is that I want more enemies and I want more levels. They go hand in hand. But yeah, so I ordered just like a basic cheeseburger and asked for no mustard or onions, because I don't really care for mustard or onions, especially on McDonald's burgers, because it's always like mediocre onions, and I just only end up tasting the mustard. I just like my burgers mild. What can I say? And so I get my burger, I bite into it, and I'm like, this is weird. You know, for starters, it's wrong. It's got mustard and onion, but where's the meat? It literally just was a meatless burger. I don't know if they screwed up or like weren't paying attention when I put in my request. But it was one of those where just there was no meat in the burger. And so at least for a little while, our phrase, my phrase, at least for a little bit was, you know, where's the meat? In terms of like shock and disappointment of like, yeah, where's this thing that I expected? Let's see, sight magic. I don't mind that, but no, we want recharge. We're not going glare. Not in this run. Not today. I was able to actually get like a properly meated burger from, you know, from the front counter from the cashier. More or less walked up and I'm like, where's the meat? And they like actively didn't believe that they didn't put the burger in, which I thought was kind of funny. But you know, here I am, a 10-year-old with like, very clearly you would know if there was maybe a burger in there or maybe not. I don't know, because I'd only taken one bite. I feel like there would have been burger residue on it, and there was no burger residue on it. It was just plain bun and ketchup and mustard and onion and a pickle. I wonder who came up with that kind of standardized formula. Was that something that was kind of determined by a popular burger joint like McDonald's or Burger King or whatever? Or is that something that just kind of coalesced based on tradition? Okay, so I could get another glare, but like, why? Let's just do rapid fire. Boosh! It's a decent chunk of damage. I like the, I like the leech segments here because they get silly. And like, we are still getting a decent amount of EXP, it's just we don't have enough enemies to kill here to really go nutty with this. Die! I was hoping to get some more Electro Mastery. Wow, he really did die. Unfortunately, it's going to be once again electrical fire. I swear there are other things that you can get for this character, but they're not showing up. Whatever they are. I don't know. I wonder if people have looked into modding this game. Because I know there are some games that are just like fundamentally unmoddable. Like that was one of the big issues with Nova Drift. And it's something I'm still hoping we get a like Nova Drift 2 at some point. Or just Game Maker gets better at being moddable. Because I feel like Game Maker opening itself up for modding tools would be actually a total banger. Okay. So what do we even do at this point? Because I can just shoot everything, but then I never see a single enemy and I have to just go hunting for EXP. And that sounds like not fun. I can do it, but then that takes a while. Or we just kind of accept boredom, accept that we've absolutely broken this run over our knee, and that the only way we're ever going to lose this is if I get extraordinarily careless or if the enemies somehow miraculously start scaling to the nth degree. We do level slower, it feels like, so there's the possibility they'll catch up. These are all useless. Blazing speed, just to go places and do things and stuff. My glare lightning does less damage, but I could be wrong. I don't even know, man. We could talk about burgers all day long, but maybe I think it's time to throw in the bun, call it close enough, and eat a couple of red bubbles, and move on to the next run. Because as much as I'm enjoying this, you know, being stunningly ridiculous, it does get old kind of fast. But I think that's kind of the nice part about it, is like, go full power fantasy for as long as you want, and then just shut the run off. I think I just need to be bold enough to start doing that on certain games. I think about that sometimes with Backpack Hero, where the runs are just like, maybe 10 to 20 minutes longer than they ought to be. It would be nice if it scaled just a little bit more. I got hit by a bug on the neck. Ah, that's no fun. I don't like being outside around here. It is buggy. It's not as buggy as some other places, like Minnesota is bad buggy. But I actually get more bug bites around here. Tome of Rage. Tome of Rage! Ah! And see, the problem is, I think the issue I'm running into is that I legitimately cannot, if I just go full bore, I legitimately don't see enemies. Because this build is so nonsense. You know, I'm seeing every once in a while like 360 damage. I'm not sure what's doing that. But we have like 6 or 7 lightning bolts hitting an enemy for 90 damage a pop. It's enough to insta-gib anything. Do trees damage me? Oh, they do. Kill me. I'm gonna be the first player in a while to die to a tree. Yes! Alright, thank you all so much for watching. This was ridiculous. I got exactly everything I wanted, and then some. Oh wait, actually, did we get a higher score? No, we didn't. I should go for a high score at some point. It's just so hard to care. Maybe for like a diamond run or a something, or I don't know. But for now at least, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.